All right, you guys. Whoa. So I have to stand a little far back here. I don't have Jake with me. Dang, how can I do this better? Let's see. I want to tilt this down. That's what happens when I don't have Jake. Should I try it here, guys? Is that better? It's kind of weird, huh? All right, I need to put this on Instagram. And yeah, maybe I can kind of sit, stand, do a hybrid here. So today I'm going to be talking about how to get clients for your social media marketing agency systematically and sustainably. Because, here we go. Because a lot of people have tactics and techniques to get themselves clients, but they can't really maintain it long term. So today I'm going to be talking about, ways that you could actually, who's on here? Comment below. I can't see you guys. It's my first YouTube live here. It's probably me actually. Freaking Quinn. All right. So we're posted here, I think. I need more than one phone, but anyway, somebody will watch it later. So, how do you get clients systematically and sustainably for your social media? So the thing that I see in order to actually discover how you do this properly, you have to figure out what people are currently doing and why it doesn't work, okay? So if you look at the way most people are, sorry guys, it's making me look like a ghost here. How do we focus it on? That's weird. I don't like that. Let me see what we can do. What? This is all weird. You can't focus on YouTube? Hey, who's here? Comment below. SMMA guru. What's up, dude? What's your name? Why is the angle is or the lighting on this camera looks weird. Okay, I don't look like this in real life, but I don't care. I'm here to tell you guys how you can get clients systematically and sustainably for your social media marketing agency. For those of you that follow me on Instagram know already, I've been doing social media marketing agencies for 2 years now. Basically, since I dropped out of college, I went full on, teaching or full on in going to get clients and trying to build my business. And it actually turned into something way more than I ever thought it would turn into. So know that also going into your social media marketing agency, it could be a lot bigger than you actually think it may be when it's starting. So when I first started, I just thought I was just doing something just to do it. But as you mature and start, actually bringing people value and learning more about business, you have a real potential to create something pretty powerful. So what I see most people doing with social media marketing agencies is they have all these tactics and all these ways to get clients and numbers, and they use science, and I think all that stuff's great. I'm a big numbers person. I always I know that there's a lot of value in being able to have numbers. There's a quote, people lie, but numbers don't. And I agree with that. But I think so many people that are getting into the social media marketing agency space, they've never done anything like this before. So just to go up to somebody and be like, hey, make 400 cold calls, send 400 cold emails, and do all these different things just with numbers. Sure, somebody could execute on it, but there's so much more that goes into this and building something sustainable long term. And when you build something sustainable long term, you actually have the ability to not feel like an enormous amount of pressure to try and get a client. Like for me, I know that I could get a client pretty much organically, like once a week, with just engaging with people that I know. And I think a lot of people don't have that, and they have to like cold call or send cold emails and do video audits and make it real, like, just so like tough. That's tough to maintain, have to do video audits, have to do like having to do those things to get clients. The best way is through building and creating a powerful sphere and personal brand. And when you start to like create your own brand and your own sphere, dude, I cannot get over this camera. Why does it do that? Okay, that's better. I'm gonna move here. That thing makes me look like a Casper the Ghost. Okay, so when you start to build a sphere, build an audience, build people that value what you're talking about when it comes to social media, you'll find that you start getting business organically. And if you can get business organically and do some direct outreach and do some maybe making some phone calls, you'll be able to sustain that way longer, I promise you. People that are just cold calling and cold emailing and doing video audits, let's see how long they can sustain that. How long can you really do that? Can you do that for 10 years? Every day having to grind, cold call, send out emails? No. You eventually want to be in a place where you can engage with people and they don't feel like you're just going to try and sell them. That's the key, because if you can just engage with people, they trust you, you're bringing them value, and you have a service that can help them, but you're not even coming from that stand place, like, it's gonna be way more enjoyable. So I see so many people struggling. How do I get clients? Oh my gosh, show me the ad, show me the bot, show me everything you're doing. And it's not that. It's about casting different nets. It's about casting different ways and opportunities for you to get new business. But the way that is most sustainable for me is by building trust and building an audience of people that actually listen to what you're saying and that don't think, oh, if Quinn's calling me, he's going to try and sell me on the service. People want to be able to get on the phone with you or message you or whatever and not feel like they have to do something right away. And I think that's what's made me so successful with creating, the social media marketing agency with my cousin, because we don't have to go and just grind it out and make cold calls and just like push through. We can, we can engage with our sphere, we can make content, we can bring people value and have people reach out to us. Like every day, it's like people are always, oh, can you do this for us? Can you do that? Like that's the place you want to get to. You don't want to be in the place where you're always searching for that, searching for the lead, searching for the person. You want to have systems and also things with like your brand and who you are as a system. So you may have to engage the system by doing some work yourself, making a video or whatever. But by doing that, you can actually count on like not having to do something that's like really hard, like you just want to get layups. When you're first starting, just get layups. If somebody wants you to help them and then you're just negotiating price over and over, just get some experience. Okay, I know people say don't do stuff for free, and I did my first stuff for free, and those are my 2 best clients. So I'm not saying go do stuff for free for everybody, but if you could tell somebody's a good person, and you can get them results, I mean, that's in my situation, it was very unique. So don't take this as like, oh, well, Quinn said to go do free stuff, so I'm just going to do free stuff. No, my situation was very unique. I saw what these two individuals were trying to create, and I trusted them. I'm able to read people, and I knew, so I was willing to invest my time and energy, and those are my two best clients that I've ever had. And that's sustainable. Why? Because we're not interacting based off of sales. It's based off of like a collective mission, and when you're genuinely trying to help people and you provide value and you reach out and you're not just trying to suck their wallet, people feel that. Even if you think, oh yeah, I'm trying to help them, oh my, do I really care? Really, really, really. And when you really, really, really start to care, man, that's when people like start to care about what you say, because they know, oh, this guy invests time and energy and money into figuring this out. He or she isn't just doing it to like make a quick buck. And all the social media marketers that are in and out, like, and they're operating from that level, they're not gonna last through when stuff changes. I know that this social media marketing agency is just one avenue for me right now. Like, I'm eventually gonna start my own software company because of what I figured out with social media. Like, there's stuff that I know, like, dude, this could be way better. So, when you're doing your, outreach, now we can get more practical. Try to just start a conversation, and you shouldn't even be worried about getting somebody on an appointment call. If you're messaging them back and forth, why do you need to set up a call? Why can't you build a relationship with them and message them and just keep staying in touch? Why do you need to, like, think of these people as like, if these are lifelong people that you're going to interact with? Like, do you think that one of your friends, like, you would message them, be like, hey bro, let's set up a time to talk right now? No, you keep messaging them. Or you would just call them right then and there and just keep talking to them. You wouldn't say, oh, I really want to make sure we do that. Like, that's so business, And when you're so business, you have to understand, business is people to people. Business isn't business to people or people to business owners, and people get it all labeled wrong. This is just people to people. And people love somebody they trust. People love somebody that's not always trying to sell them. People love somebody that genuinely cares and is an honest person. So if you can become that person and have something that can bring value to the other person, you will literally be able to change the way you think about business, because you're not thinking about business as I have to just go and get a client and sign them up and then run them ads. No, if you build a solid audience, you'll always have business. So do you want business for 6 months, or do you want leads and business for life? And so the model that I teach, which is what, the model that I teach is, how do you get leads for life? How do you get business for life? And it's by doing these things that I'm talking about. So on a practical level, what does that look like? That looks like creating valuable content for people that are in your niche. And a good way to do that is by adding them on Facebook as a friend, adding them as a friend connection on LinkedIn, following them on Instagram, liking some of their stuff. That's a good way to just, you're not out there, messaging them right away. You're just connecting. And what I always do is I, message people on Facebook, or I friend them, and then I just wave to them. And if they wave back, I say like, hey, nice to connect with you. I don't say, hey, my name's Quinn, and I do social media marketing. I'm a lead generation specialist. Will you book an appointment? That's stupid. How long are people going to really buy into that? Yeah, science may show that, sure, you may get somebody, but long term. Is that how you want to build your business? Always messaging, hey, I'm a social media marketing expert. Dude, you don't want that. You want people coming to you. Hey, I saw your video. Hey, I heard about what you did for this guy, and I want that. How much do you charge? That's way better. Now the dynamic is totally switched. So when you bring value, you actually care, you switch the dynamic. People have the dynamic all twisted around. They think they're not, they think they're in power when they're messaging people trying to get an appointment. No. If you get people coming to you, you don't even talk about your service, you just message them. And you're just like, thanks for connecting. They'll find out. They'll look on your Facebook. Hey, I saw you do this. I'm in the, I'm looking for someone. What, could we do something? Yeah, let's set up a call. So it's about going kind of backwards from what everybody else teaches. Sales, traditional sales, what do? You pick up the cold phone, call people you don't know, and get them to, try and buy your service. But the new way of doing business is by leveraging technology, leveraging content, and educating people about what it is that they need help with. When you start think about anything you want to buy. People never take into consideration the fact that what they're doing, like, think about how it would be for you. What if somebody came up to you and was like, message you and was like, hey, Quinn, I see that you're in social media marketing agency. I help agents get more clients, through Facebook. Will you book a call here? You'd be like, I don't want to work with this guy. But what if that person followed you and you started looking at their stuff and they were teaching how to do this, how to do that, concepts, principles, and then they sent you, hey, thanks for following back. You'd be way more like, dang, like, oh, you're welcome, bro. Like, nice to connect with you. It's about building relationships. There's a quote where people fall in love with their product, and by falling in love with your product, stuff changes. People and things change. People want different things. People are not always going to want the iPhone. There's going to be a new thing out there. So if Apple falls in love with the iPhone, they're going to get wiped out. But a successful business owner or a successful business brand falls in love with their clients. Things are going to change. Not every social media marketing agency is going to change. It's not just going to be simple, make content. No, you're going to have to adapt. You're going to have to get better. So if you get better and you keep focusing on loving your clients and falling in love with them and helping them, then everything else will fall into place. If you look at the people that, and look, I'm not a millionaire, I'm not a multi-millionaire, billionaire, but I'm telling you, I look at top companies, and I will be there, by the way, and I'll go back to this video and be like, now I am. But look at the top companies. Do you think how does Apple sell you? Does Apple call you up on the phone? Hey, they do the exact opposite of that. And look at how well their business does. $1 trillion business. So people think that people have this thing where they go, like, they listen to people that are making like 40, 50 grand a month. And that's great, right? That's awesome. But then those people, if those people are just, you can make 40, 50 grand just hardcore selling people. You can do that. But people that have built powerful companies and people that have brand and message and identity and congruency, look at the way that they sell things. Tesla does not cold call you up and say, hey, I see that you have a Ford truck. Do you want to, are you interested in learning more about electric vehicles? Tesla has an abundance of business going to them. So people that make 40, 50 grand, I've heard them tell other people, you don't need to care about solving problems, and you don't need to like worry about that. All your business needs is sales, and that, like, I get that side of it, but why doesn't Google say that? Why doesn't Apple say that? Do you think Amazon says that? I think Amazon's worried about, oh my gosh, we need to call these people up. So look at the top and you'll find the crumbs. Look at the top. Google, they say focus on the customer and all else will follow. They're not even worried about sales, because they know if they focus on what somebody needs and wants, everything's going to follow. Because why? Client results leads to more business. More business leads to more money, more time, because you can hire people to help with those people. More time means for you to focus on more client attention. More client attention means more client results. So most people have it all backwards. They're like, I make money, then I spend less time on my clients, and then my clients will just get really good results, and then I'll build my business. No, that's not going to work. You have to be able to be obsessed with getting results. And if you're not going to last that long. If you're just trying to make a quick 10K a month, sure, you'll do it and you may maintain it a year, 2 years. But when it's not Facebook and it's another platform and it's another way to get business, there's going to be people like me that have already been there. Been telling my clients that maybe I'm offering Facebook for. I say, look, we're going to switch. We can't do Facebook. We have to do, this new platform. We have to get over there, because if we don't, we're going to lose. And so when you think and operate like that, people actually want to do business with you. But if you're glued to the idea about doing a social media marketing agency and you think that everybody in the world needs that, every business needs that, and you take that approach, you're going to lose. You got to ask people, what do you need? What do you actually want? Like, what's your goal? What are you struggling with? That's how I've been able to help so many people, because I tell and I ask people and I say, hey, look, let's get on a call. And I tell them on the phone call, I say, here's a ninja nugget for you guys. I ask them, I say, like, so, we'll get on the phone and I say, so yeah, the intention of this phone call is really to just get an idea of where you are in your business and what you'd like to improve, what you wish was different, and what you would like to stay the same. And basically what I'm going to do is just really listen and ask you some questions so I can get a better idea. And if I have something, that I think can work, I'll tell you what we can do and how we can get started. But if not, I'll probably know somebody or something, or can send you a video on how to do that. And people freaking they love that, dude. What if you went into a car dealership or how when you go to get your car fixed and you feel like somebody's about to just snake you? Like, you're just like, damn, dude, somebody is about to upcharge me so much more, because I don't know about cars and stuff. And I know that most people feel that way. They go into a car dealership, they go into to get their car replaced, they feel like they're gonna get tricked. So if you could change that, imagine you go into a car dealership and you say, hey, the guy walks in and he says, or the woman or whatever, and you walk in and the person says, you guys introduce each other, and then he says, hey, so the intention here is just to really take a look at what you're talking about with your car, and we offer a various, number of services. There's a few things we specialize in, and we'll see if we can help you. And we have transparent pricing. Here's all of our pricing. But ultimately, we want to see if what is going on with your car is something we can actually fix. And if it is, we have our transparent pricing. And if not, this is going to be something that we could point you in the right direction. Imagine if you went into a car dealership or an auto repair shop and they did that. you'd be like, thank you, man. Thank you for finally just telling me like you're just trying to help me, and I'm most likely going to do business with you because of that. And that's why I get business, because I tell people, look, if you have something that I can help with, I'm going to show you, you know? If what you're thinking is going to grow your business is not really what's going to grow your business, I'll tell you. And I'll say, I've had people that come to me for Facebook for $1,000, $2,000, and I say, you know what? You need to just do video. You don't even need me. You need to do video on your phone and tell people about what you do. And people love me for that, and they come back to me to ask for more advice. And those people refer me other people that need help with other stuff. So I know some of you are probably like, oh, well, where's the Facebook ads? Where's the messenger bot? Where's the funnel? I'm telling you, none of that even matters, because when you start running Facebook ads, when you start running bots and all these different tools, you'll literally just amplify what's there. So if you have a business based on just signing up clients and just, just basically doing all their stuff and not really caring truly, only caring because they're paying you, then you're just going to amplify that with Facebook ads and get clients, more of that, but you won't sustain it, because there's going to be people that really want help and a unique approach that are going to pay more, and they're going to find people that are adapting, that are saying, hey, you don't need this, sorry, you don't need that. And not doing it from a place of being snaky, like, oh, you don't need what that guy's saying, you need what we do. No, saying, hey, I actually think that's a good idea. I tell people, I endorse other businesses. I'll say, honestly, we can't even compete with their price, but we can compete on service. And when we've done that, people are like, dang, I like that. Because I'm not just saying, hey, you need me because you're going to pay me. I'm saying, look, whatever we can help you with, let's see what we can do. But ultimately, this is the real, true solution to your problem. And this is based on my expertise, and people appreciate that. People always come back. So I know somebody had a question. There's only one person, because I don't even go Instagram Live. SMMA Guru. If you had to give an advice on where to secure a client right now, what platform would you use? Facebook. That's what I would use. So this isn't, Facebook ads training and a, funnel building, video. But I'm telling you, that will take you farther than any of those things. Because what happens when Facebook funnels changes? How are you going to get business? You're going to be like, what do I do? Because you don't really care, and you're not invested in loving your clients. And when you love all my clients, even people that have dropped off within 1 month, they've all told me, look, clients that have dropped off after 1 month because they couldn't afford the service, they've told me, and I didn't know what I was doing like as well as I do now. They've told me like, dude, you're awesome, man. I just can't afford it. You're awesome. I think your price could be lower for this market. You're awesome though. I could call every one of my clients and have a good conversation with them, even people that have dropped off right away. Can you do that? Most people can't. Most people have clients and they're scared to talk to them, and they don't even, why? Because there's no connection. All of my clients, we have a connection. And I'm telling you, if you can do that, you will get business from that client over and over and over again. Because if it's not Facebook ads, you can get resourceful and you can say, hey, we don't need to do Facebook ads anymore. Let's do a video, Let's go do a video right now. I got my videographer, let's do a video, badass video. But nope, people are stuck to, no, this is what the course teaches. I'm gonna just do this, and I'm just gonna get 10 clients. I'm gonna make 10 grand a month, and it's like, yeah, what a goal. How are you gonna get the best people in the world excited about that? If you're trying to hire people to your team and you tell them what your goal is, and you're like, I want to make 10 grand a month. Oh yeah, dude. Nobody's gonna join that team. If I told the people that have helped me, and I'm like, oh, my goal is to make 10 grand a month doing social media for real estate agents, like just like that, he'd be like, that's a small goal. Nobody wants that. But if I say like my mission is to transform the way that real estate agents use technology to streamline their business, they're like, whoa, dude, I like that. I'll join that mission. I'll help you with that. So that's kind of where I see things going in the space right now. A lot of people are confused. A lot of people are doing all these tactics just to try and make some quick money, but you're gonna be gone. You're just being a salesman. Samuel Ramos, I closed the mentorship program. I couldn't do it for 29 bucks a month, man. But yeah, I'm gonna get a group of you guys that are seriously interested, and I'm gonna actually transform your guys' businesses. Because so many of you, I'm not saying you on the call, but just in the entrepreneurship space, you guys don't know. There's people that are better than me at different things. I know that for a fact. I know that there's people that are way better at different things, but I'm telling you, I am confident in this space. I know how to create a movement. I know how to create a community of people that support my stuff in my business. Not like just on Instagram, I have a huge following and I'm like a famous. No, I'm talking about I can put out work with clients and people support that. Other people that are 30, 50, 40, 50 years old, they like that stuff. And you know, that is the way that you transform it. If you go into this as a social media marketer, you're gonna get kicked out. Because what's gonna happen when it's AI? What's gonna happen when it's artificial intelligence and it's augmented reality? I'm already there. I'm already telling my clients, look, like this is what we're doing now, but look, you know, in the future, we're gonna be AI. All your house tours, all your video tours are all gonna be AI. They're all gonna be online. You need a badass website. You need to have an office where people can come in and put on virtual reality goggles. See, so when I fall in love with my clients, I have business for life because I'm actually invested in getting them results. One of my clients from Florida, I've never met him in person. He's like, dude, I'm gonna fly you out to Florida. Cause like, dude, we believe in what you're doing. And he signed up for 1 month and left. Most people that have clients that sign up for 1 month and left, they have bad relationships with them. Him and I had a long phone conversation and I'm like, dude, I get it. Your business can't invest into this program right now. You know, like I get that. So let's stay connected. Let's stay in touch. I'll bring you value. I'll keep helping you. And I know in time, if it's meant to work out, it's going to work out. Boom, dude. That is like, I'm telling you, people can do all this other stuff, but the people that are in it right now, everybody's judging based off right now. Give me 10 years of that compounded, dude, I'm going to have people all the time. Dude, oh my gosh, I remember 10 years ago you told me that we needed to stop Facebook and start doing this and doing that. And that's when you win, man. When you actually care. When you actually care, I'm telling you, you will win. And when you actually care, you're more fulfilled also because you're not based on a check. Yeah, you can make some money and, you know, imagine this. Okay, here's your dream income goal. Here's your 25K a month, 100K, $1 million, whatever. Then what? If you're not solving problems, if you're not contributing at a greater level, what are you gonna do? You're just gonna start traveling and just doing like, there's only so many trips you can take. There's only so many vacations and beaches you can sit on before you realize like, dude, I wanna have a purpose. I like trying to help people. You know, there's stuff that I need to work on. Even the richest people in the world, they're not on vacation all the time. They have to be doing stuff because they know life is not about just relaxing and doing nothing. It's about moving. It's about making progress. It's about actually creating a mission, a vision, something that gets people excited about it. Google and Apple and Amazon, all those guys could just chill out for the rest of their lives. You think they want to do that versus building and creating? That's like our biggest gift. So when you take that and you use that with your clients, you become more innovative, you become more creative, you get better results. You actually change the way that you do business. Because man, when you freaking obsess on loving your clients, dude, I know some people say, oh, I don't talk to my clients, I don't, that's just not me, man. People love the fact that I engage with them and they always bring me business. Why? Because I help them out. So when you turn on your tunnel vision for like, this is what I know to work, I'm the expert, everything I know is correct, you're gonna lose. Because think about it, if you needed help with something in your life, in fitness, in maybe you need to get in really good shape. And what if the person you worked with, he didn't even care, but he got you results, but he didn't care? Yeah, you could still get the results, but how long are you gonna train with that dude? Yeah, you may get the results in 3 months and be like, dude, I'm happy where I'm at. But long term, are you gonna have that trainer for life? No, you want somebody that engages with you, that actually cares. And if you look at all the people that you've ever worked with or talked to or built relationships with, it's because there's engagement. Engagement wins. Engagement beats all these other things. Long-term, engagement will win. Short-term, sales, cold calls, tactics, that's going to win, of course. If I'm focusing on engagement, if I'm focusing on bringing value, and somebody else is going to sell something hardcore, yeah, they're going to make more money than me short term. But long term, people are going to forget about that guy and be like, I bought that program a while back, whatever. But in 10 years, if I'm still here making videos, teaching, talking to you about what I've learned, what I've experienced, and I'm just doing it because I care, because I felt like the education system failed me. I grew up with a single mom. My dad wasn't there to show me, hey, this is how you do this. I have to learn it all on my own. I have to find people that are masters at what they do, and I share that with you. Dude, you guys are gonna be watching my stuff more than some other dude just like, hey, click down below, free webinar, go buy my thing. Yeah, sure, I'm gonna have that. I'm not saying I won't. But if that's the root of what I'm doing, then people are not gonna people just don't buy into that, man. The social media, and this is what I teach my realtor clients as well, because my realtor clients, I get them leads and then they'll text them like, do you want to have an appointment? Like, dude, just freaking communicate with them. So I'm also trying to teach you guys a shifted paradigm for how to get clients and how to build a business, because most people that are teaching show you the science behind getting a client, which is great. But what about the feeling about getting a client? Because we go based off of emotion. People think, oh, I buy off logic, I'm so analytical. Yeah, right, dude. Yeah, right. Because if everybody was analytical and logical, everyone would be millionaires and billionaires. Because they'd be like, oh, I just need to do 10,000 calls today and eat this food, that everybody would be ripped and rich and all the things that they wanted. But no, people go off of emotion. So if your tactic or your strategy to get clients is based on logic, then you may not maintain that long term, because you have limiting beliefs around doing it that way, or you have a certain feeling about, oh my gosh, I don't want to cold call, I don't want to send messages, I don't want to do that. And when you do that, you may quickly get a result, but long term, like I said, there's a feeling, there's an art, and there's a science, there's a blend. So I know for me, look, I can't just sit here and do nothing and expect to get clients. So I know that. I know, okay, look, let me connect, but that's what I write down. All right, let me connect with 20 people today. I don't write down cold call 20 people, schedule this appointment. No, because I know that if I stay steadfast and I continue to reach out to people and connect with them, everybody this week I message, I haven't talked to one person about what I do. They all ask me, hey, what's your service? I see you did this video. What's that? What's this thing about? How much is that? I don't go message them, hey, what? So for those of you that take this advice and if you build your business on this, I'm telling you, we're going to create a movement of new entrepreneurs that do business this way, and it's sustainable. Because I'm not here selling you on you'll get here in 1 week or 10 weeks. I'm not selling you on that. I'm selling you on the fact, hey, be a good person, have an amazing product or service, bring people value, become obsessed with getting your clients results and loving on them, and you'll build a great business. How do you not believe that? I'm not selling you, hey, you're going to make 10K in 1 month. You may make zero money, but after 3 months, if you do the steps and you engage with people and you bring them value, you're going to have hundreds of people that you could just reach out to at any time that are friends, that are connections. And as you evolve and change, some of you are in social media and you're not going to stay in social media forever. You're going to do something else. So what about those people that you just tried to sell on your Facebook package, but what if you become a musician? What's better, selling them on a Facebook package, making 1K, and then that's it, or just making a connection with them, maybe them not being a good fit for Facebook, but then 7 years down the road, you make a rock band and you message that person and be like, hey, I freaking started a rock band. Will you check out my new song? Look at that, dude. Jake needs to cut that up, dude, and chop it into a freaking video, because I'm telling you, that's the approach I take. I know that my message now is not the final message. The messages and the calls that you send now are not the final messages. And people think that they are. People think the messages they send now, oh my gosh, like this is it. This is $1,000. When you come from that place, you're not going to make that much money. But when you come from the place of like, dude, if I can build a relationship with this person and connect and bring them value and have something that they can use for their business and it gets them results, dude, tell me why isn't everybody doing that? Tell me if every business wasn't operating like that you wouldn't support those businesses over a different business. People would support that business 10 times out of 10, dude. I tell people when they work with us, you contribute to building a home for a family in need. We built 6 homes in 14 months. All these other entrepreneurs got way more money than me. I'm out there freaking building houses. Who are you going to support? The people that, they're raking in cash, but how long do you want this to last? Do you want it to last until next week and you get 10K, you could do a cool little vacation and just, have fun and make it look cool? Screw that, dude. How do you create a movement? How do you create people that freaking support you no matter what you do? How do you do that? Because social media will come and go. And Facebook will come and go, Instagram will come and go, all these things will come and go. But your message is what stays there forever. Your message is what gets on the same wavelength as the people that you're interacting with, that connects with them. Like the Bible. People have been reading the Bible. I'm actually not good at history, so I'm not going to say how long the Bible's been around. But the Bible is a message. So did it matter at the time if they were doing Facebook Lives and Jesus was like, yo, this is how life works? No, it wouldn't have mattered, because that message made it through. And they didn't even have computers. Books. Look at all the books that have stood the test of time. And there's some that fall off right away, or they have a really high spike and then they go to nothing, because it's the message. It's the message that people want. And if your message is, I run hyper-targeted Facebook ads to your local community with the buyer and seller lead, and I get that, dude, that changes. What happens when that doesn't work anymore? What are you gonna do when that doesn't work? People aren't gonna buy into that because you're so lasered in on just what you think is the best way to do things. But if you, like I said, like my mission, I help real estate agents transform their business and streamline I help real estate, or my mission is to transform the way real estate agents use technology to streamline their business. Technology is all that. Does that mean iPhones? Does that mean videos? Does that mean, Facebook ad? No, that means technology. Technology was when they freaking figured out how to make a cotton gin. So, if I say I help real estate agents transform their business using technology, well, that's going to change. That's going to be something different in the future. So if I tell somebody in this moment in time, that's my mission, they know, dude, if this changes and I'm still in this business, this is my guy, because he's not talking to me about Facebook ads or Instagram ads. He's not attached to a certain medium. He's attached to a message and bringing me results. And dude, when you do that, I'm telling you, that is how you freaking get clients. If you do that, you will get clients. If you just message and try and get clients to do an appointment because you have your little formula cookie cutter ad that works, yeah, how long is that gonna last? How long are the client, for those of you that watch this after or now, how long are your clients staying with you? I've had a client with me 2 years. 2 clients. When I first started, 2 years. Is that because I did the best Facebook ad from the start? No, that's because I adapted all the time. I was changing. I was looking for new ways to make what they do better. That's why they stay, because who's going to go do that? Everybody else calling them is like, hey, Mr. So-and-so, I can run your Facebook ads for you. And they don't care about that. They don't care. They care about their message. They care about their result. So most people can't say from the moment that they started social media 2 years ago, they've had a client stay with them for 2 years. For a client to stay with you 2 years, you got to be adapting. 2 years ago, what worked, when we started, we were posting like 3 photos a day, making captions and doing it. And I was like, okay, this doesn't work. Let's do something else. We started doing video. And then what? We're like, oh shoot, like we need to do like a little podcast. Let's do a podcast. Oh, the podcast doesn't work. Let's not do a podcast. See, so when you build something with other people, dude, they will help you out because you're helping them out. So let me know. I know there's only 2 because I never go here, but I like it better because on Instagram, not everybody that follows me likes Instagram or social media business talks. Joshua Smith. Who's in here, guys? I can't see exactly specifically. Where and when can I know more about that? So I'm going to put a messenger link, and I'll tell you exactly what the messenger link does because I don't care. It just takes you into my subscriber base on Messenger, and it just says like, thanks for checking out today's video. So I'm just using that to get people into this, my subscriber base, so that when I do more videos and I talk about these specific things, I'm trying to get a group of you guys that want to like use this. It's really an art, dude. It's an art. And my mentor is one of the people that have taught me this. And he's the one that goes out there and builds homes with us. And we're going to probably be making more content on this. It's the art of human connection. Service over selling. This is the freaking key, dude. I'm telling you guys. Look, I'm not even talking to you guys about any coaching. And Josh is like, do you offer one-on-one coaching? Because I'm not what if I came on here and was pitching you on my one-on-one coaching? That's stupid. That's what people do. And I want my vibe and my frequency on these social platforms and just in life, dude. I want people to think of me and be like, dude, that's a clean energy. Like, that's clean, dude. Like, that's clean. This guy would help me. If I need help, this guy, I feel like he would help me. Sure, I may have to step it up with the way I ask the question and make sure I'm prepared, but this guy will help me. And that's the way that I want the frequency and the energy to come off my message. Because the people that take advantage of this methodology, blueprint, and way of interacting in the world, dude, there's people at this apartment center, I'm the same way with them. And what do you do? Oh, if I have it, somebody I know. Dude, how do you get business everywhere you go? How do you create that? How do you create a magnetism to your message and not just a freaking social media agency? That's not gonna last. What's gonna happen when that goes away? What are you gonna do? Go to another plug and play business course? No, you need to understand how to interact with people and how to get them to resonate with your message. And you have to understand these, because if you understand that, then you figured out everything else. Because then you know if something changes. Oh, I already know how to develop my message. I already know how to connect with people. I already know how to have a transparent business model to where people can see and feel who I am without feeling like there's this guard up of like, hey, I'm Quinn Nolan. No. You gotta develop those things, because when you do and stuff changes, it doesn't matter. So do I offer one-on-one coaching? You can send me a message on Instagram, and we'll just connect and just see what's going on. Like I said, I do want to get a group of you guys that are really, really serious about not building a social media agency, but actually creating a sustainable and long-term business that feeds you, that fuels you, and provides you the resources to continue to develop your message. See, that's when stuff gets fun. When you're just worried about a Facebook ad, or when you're worried about just a tactic, that's not that fun. But man, when you start envisioning what's possible, like, dude, what if I made the best, what niche are you guys in? I know there's only one person now here. Samuel, Joshua, SMMA guru. I think as I do more real estate, so you're in the same niche as me. So I think as I do more of these and get more people from Instagram, we'll get a solid amount of people on here, which will be cool. But so for real estate, dude, like with me, I started trying to just get leads, right? Like, you're probably wondering, what's the ad? How do I get the leads? How do I make that, right? And I can show, as we get more practical, I'm badass at what I do too, but I'm telling you, this other stuff is more important than that. But you're probably wondering, what's the ad? How do I get seller leads? How do I get buyer leads? What chatbot do I use? How do I make sure my client follows up with the lead? You're probably thinking about those things, right? And that's normal. I think about those things too. But dude, when I started changing like that thing and got excited about like my vision, I was like, dude, how do I create a freaking amazing CRM, an amazing software? How do I create an amazing platform that solves all of these problems for people? And when I started to envision that, I'm not saying that's a reality right now, that was when I really got excited. Because when you start to brainstorm and think about ways to solve problems for people and do it better, you'll stay in business, So that's kind of a shift that happened with me. I used to just worry about the ad, or worry about the copy, and worry about the targeting and the lookalike and the retargeting and all this stuff. And it's like, dude, connect with your clients. And some people don't care as much about that. Maybe they just want results. And I'm adaptable. So I can be like, I can say, oh, got you, bro. Like, let's just run it. I know what to do. There's clients I have that are like that. They're just like, dude, just do what you do. I trust you, done. And I'm like, okay, done, bro. But there's some people that are like, hey, I kind of want to like, so other people will tell you, oh, that's not a good client. Well, come on, dude. That's not how you treat people. Yeah, so don't worry about that. That was December, dude. What did you do on December 6th? What did you eat for breakfast on December 6th? Do you remember? Hopefully you don't, unless you eat the same breakfast all the time. But don't, okay, exactly. Don't remember. So you shouldn't remember that meeting, Just, it's over, dude. It's new experience, new things. It opened your eye. I'm not saying I'm not saying take a negative approach. I'm just saying don't make that your story about why you can't succeed in the future. You should be saying, oh, I had 7 meetings in December and I had 55 in January and 22 in February, and I can't even remember what's going wrong. I got 10 clients, right? So you wanna keep the pipe, dude. You want to keep the pipe. I can't even tell you how many people I talk to every month that I don't even know the people that say no, because I'm just like, the next one's just. So I'm not saying that's your reality. That's just advice. OFC. What does OFC mean? Yeah, dude, the people that teach right now kind of are too hard on the closing, dude. I'm telling you. They give you these scripts and stuff, and it's great to have main points and questions. But, dude, when you read a script, it's kind of like, dude, it just feels, I don't know, dude. It's not me. I don't feel like I'm going to build a long-term business reading off a script. Like the clients I've closed at the highest price point, like $4,000, there's been no script. It's like, what do you need? What do you want? Here's what we can do. $4,000, done. It's not like, okay, yes. Did you do that? Like, the first cold call. That's fine, dude. That's fine. But see, the cold calls that people teach are the opposite of how dude, cold call. I cold call people so good. I don't cold call anymore. I can cold call people so good, and I have in the past, that they think I'm their friend, dude. This is a secret nobody teaches, man. People teach it, but they teach it with the angle of just closing. They don't teach it with the angle of connecting. There's been people I've cold called, and it's like, dude, we're friends on Facebook. And like, because of that approach. So like most people teach you on cold calling, it's like, I don't know. I'm just going to pretend it's real estate since that's what I know. You cold call them up and you're like, hey Samuel, what's going on? My name's Quinn Nolan. Or some people go too long and they're like, hey, what's going on, Samuel? My name's Quinn. I'm from Los Angeles, and I started a Facebook marketing agency, and I'm going to be there doing no, dude. So people do like that with the attempt of closing, but dude, I cold call people. I'm like, hey, what's going on, Samuel? How are you, brother? I'm like, who's this? And I'm just like, hey, dude, like, my name's Quinn. I know you don't know me. I'm looking here at your profile on Zillow. And then they're like, yeah, what are you calling about? And I'm just like, hey, man, like, part of what I do is I help real estate agents transform the way they use technology. And I'm talking to as many people as I can about what it is in the industry they think's changing, how they think, real top agents need to adapt. and really what you're seeing in the market. And so I found you as somebody that's here on the top listed agents, and I kind of wanted to hear your thoughts on really where you think the industry's going and dude, did I even talk to him about, hey, I do 50 leads per month and I could close your deal? No, dude. So I talk to people like that and they're like, dude, you're so right, man. Like the industry, and then they don't even remember that they didn't know me. And they're in like this magic trance state of like, now that we're talking, and I'm like, I don't even talk to them about the service. And then I'm just like, dude, like, and I start dialoguing. It's a conversation. I can't replicate it right here. But then, after we go through that, I'm just like, dude, I appreciate your time. Like, I really value what you're saying. I'm going to take that into my approach. Is it cool if I add you on Facebook? I'm right here. I'm going to add you on there if that's cool. It's like, oh, yeah, dude, add me. I'm like, yeah, man, check out my stuff. I look forward to staying connected with you, man, and continuing to talk soon about what's going on, man. Boom, done. Didn't even talk to him. Why can't we change it to cold calling to like cold connecting? That would be bomb. Cold connecting. Imagine you change your approach to cold calls of I'm just going to connect and have a good conversation with this person. I'm not even going to try to get an appointment. I'm not even going to try to get a sale. I'm just trying to connect. Dude, I have people on my Facebook friends list that I cold call. Hey, I remember his name's Daryl. Like, hey, what's going on, Daryl? I see you here or I kind of did the same thing I just did. I don't remember exactly. And I'm like talking to him about some of his stuff, and then he just starts opening up. He's like, dude, it's been rough for me right now. And I'm like, just listening, like a human, a real freaking human. See, sales and all these things, they're all just freaking smoke screens, dude. Do you really want to get sold? Does somebody really want to, hey, what's going on? My name's... Dude, you just want to buy something. You want to buy something that's going to help you solve your problem as easy as possible. And you'll gladly pay. Maybe the price may not be exactly right, but if you could just say like, oh, I'm going to, and that's really kind of what Google does. Google's like the connector, to these ways of wanting to help yourself with something. So, if you're trying to get in shape and people are calling you, even if that's what you want, and they cold call you, it's like, dude, like, I noticed that, like, even me, I get the best feedback when, like, people don't even tell me something. I just, like, observe it, and then I, like, realize it. So if somebody comes up to me and they're like if I go directly to each one of you and I say, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that exactly? It's like, whoa, dude. But if I just, like, point you, like, to around things that are similar, you, like, start piecing it together. You're like, whoa, dude, like, dang, like, that applies, So when you get real specific, it's like, ugh. But, I've had so many people that I buy business from or do business with that I'm just like, I need something, and it's like, if it's easy and it's just like, I don't have to deal with somebody, like, you ever go into a place or online or on the phone and you're going to buy something and then somebody's trying to sell you anyway? You already know the price and everything. Has that ever happened to you guys? I hate that, dude. It's like, dude, I'm already going to buy it. You don't need to try and convince me to buy this. I already want it. And then they're like, oh, well, you need this upgrade here. And it's like, dude, what's better? This guy telling me I need this upgrade, or seeing it and then, like, thinking about it myself, and then just, like, what if he asked a smart question and he didn't just, like, so like this. Let's say I wanted to buy this. Yeah, cable, bro. I had a terrible experience with Frontier. They had the worst customer service, and I wanted fiber optic, and then I had to get Spectrum because they were better. But on the phone, they were like, do you happen to have a emergency telephone or something? And I'm like, they're like, what would you do in an emergency? I'm like, I'd pull out my cell phone. I'm not going to grab a home phone. But I guess the way that it works is like the phone like pings your location or whatever. So, but so like this, if I were to buy this notepad and a salesman, you know, I'm gonna buy this off of a guy. I already know I'm gonna buy it. I buy it, and then instead of him saying, "Oh, you know what? You also need the best pen in the world. Like this is gonna help you do all this stuff, and you're gonna do that." Like that's not gonna convert as well as just like, "Oh, I know you just grabbed the notebook, but do you have something to write with? Oh, do you guys have pens? Boom, dude. It's like that's the art of it. Go around it and then boom, flank them, man. The Art of War, why did I forget his name? No, I'm not even gonna say it. Let me answer. If you guys have questions, just put them here below. Like I said, I know we only have 2 of you guys here. Samuel. Yeah, dude, when you focus on closing, you're focused on the wrong thing. So I'm transitioning to sending personal looms, but I don't know what pain points to hit on the video. That's the thing. Don't just make a loom video and then guess. Hit that person up. And see, so different people say different things. I know different social media teachers that make more money than me teach different things. This is just my approach. Because I think, like I said, I have business owners that like what I'm doing and support what I'm doing. Like, I would reach out and say, hey, you know what, Quinn, like, to be honest, I'm trying to grow my social media agency, and I was looking at you as somebody I really think I can help. And I was gonna make a video about things that I think, you know, I was really, sorry, I read your thing. So Samuel, imagine this. So I'm not saying to do this or not to do it, just imagine it. And it's up to you to decide how you want to approach it. So imagine making a loom video and touching on some pain points of things that, you know, you think that they're doing, you know, wrong based on your limited understanding of honestly their life, right? Because you just don't know. Like, I've had people that I've said loom or made audits for, and I'm like, you're not running ads. And they're like, oh, I have another page where I'm running all my ads from. So if I were to make a loom video, be like, and you're not running ads, and I make my whole video about not running ads and how I do ads and I'm the best at ads, and then they send it and be like, this guy's dumb. I have a whole other business page that runs ads from. So that's one of those things. So the point being here is, this is something I'm saying to imagine. So imagine this. You're going to reach out to somebody and you're planning on sending them this loom audit and, you know, talking to them about something that you think you can help them with. And that's fine. But imagine this. So imagine going to that person on Facebook or LinkedIn, wherever you message these people, and saying, hey, Quinn, so I got to be real honest. I was looking at you as somebody that I really feel I could help, you know, based on the service I provide and you know, what I do. But I've realized at this point in my business that it's not so much about what I think I can help with, it's what you actually need help with. So instead of me going into a long, detailed video about what I think you should do, what I think's the best for you, would you mind telling me some pain points in your business, and seeing if I have any solutions for them? I do offer a service where people pay me to help with certain things like this, and this. But I gotta be honest, as I'm growing and learning and you know, have gotten wiser with my outreach, I've understood that it's less about, you know, what I think I can do and more what you actually need help with. So if you'd be kind enough to share with me some pain points, this really helps me, you know, effectively outreach and help more people. Or some, that was just off the top of my head. You know, I've never done that specifically. I do it in my own way. But imagine that versus just sending somebody a video and like, sure, you're gonna hit some spots, but what if it's totally off? Like, what if it's like I said, if I made that Loom video for the guy, I was like, dude, you're not running any ads. Where's your pixel? Where's your this? Where's your that? I actually have a whole other page where I do all my ads, all my leads. And he had like a solid thing going. So just because we think that that's what's going to help them, dude, you'll have clients that'll be like, oh, I'll pay you $1,000 to get me likes on Instagram. And you can just run an ad in India, you know? So don't go into something attached to, hey, this is what the result, you got to focus on the result, right? So there's things you can control in results and activity as well. But if you're attached to the activity, like, oh, I have to do a video Loom audit, that's not true. You're focused on the result. What if the result is you want a client that you can help, grow their business or whatever it is you do? You don't want to send a Loom audit. You want the result. So what if the result is sending that message that way, or calling them, or doing some other way? So we got to focus on the result. The result is what we want, more than anything else. And it's the same thing they want. They don't care about if you do ads in India if they just want the likes. You know, some people may, but most people care about the result. So that's the way that I would say you could try different things. Just imagine what you think would respond better with you. Hey, I'm just gonna be transparent. I've been doing all these videos. I tell people so straight up, dude, people love it. Like, I tell them, I'm like, dude, I've been doing all these video audits and sending emails and telling people what I think is best for them. But I've realized at this point, it's like, I have to understand what it is that you guys want from me. And, instead of sending you some stupid detailed video about what I think is best for you, can you tell me what it is that you feel you need help with? And I'll be honest, I have a service where people pay me for this, but that's not my main intention here. My main intention is to gather more information about what people need in this industry. Done, bro. You're going to stand out from everybody else. I do the best Facebook ads. People, all the agents tell me all the time, dude, you're the only person that's actually calling me and actually, you're not selling what everybody's selling, even though that's the same service. So you can sell different things and have the same service. I can sell you on, I'm invested in your business. I'm willing to help you no matter where these apps go, no matter where Facebook goes or Instagram goes, but I could have the same service. So, my back's sore. So yeah, guys, hopefully this has helped you. 72 damn minutes. Check out the apartment, man. I've been keeping this thing spotless. Look at that. I just have my white bed. Clean, dude. Clean. All right, guys. What do you think? Should I, if you see here, I have my office in the middle. Whoa, the room looks really small. It's bigger. You think I should keep the office there, guys, or in the spare room? What do you think? I gotta take this bed frame out and then organize this. But what do you guys think? Closed room, or you like that better? Yeah, it's pretty dope. I like it because I just walk in and then it looks so much better in person. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's badass. Yeah, open space. Well, this is gonna be this is just super. I mean, this takes 5 seconds to just throw this away. And then this is a whole room. But I think Jake's gonna work from here. Yeah. So we got the setup, we'll just organize that, then get this out. So yeah, guys, also go with Himalayan lamps. These are way better. I'll show you guys around here. So it looks weird, but this is a specially designed pillow for your neck, dude. It's $100 pillow. It looks weird, honestly, but dude, I'm telling you, for peak health, this right here, dude. Peak health right here. It is literally insane. People sleep wrong, and then that messes up their neck, which messes up pretty much everything else. Got one book here. That's all you need, one book. This book. Just freaking read this thing a bunch of times. Let me read y'all a quote, and then I'll pick a random page number, some of you, one of you, and I'll read a quote. And we'll close it off, dude, because this is fire. 56. Watch. Oh, I was almost where I wonder if it's going to have anything highlighted. All right, let's see here. Donald Trump. Oh, here's a good one. One decision that has made a tremendous difference in the quality of my life is that at an early age, I began to link incredible pleasure to learning. I realized that discovering ideas and strategies that could help me shape human behavior and emotion could give me virtually everything I wanted in my life. It could get me out of pain and into pleasure. Learning to unlock the secrets behind our actions could help me to become more healthy, to feel better physically, to connect more deeply with the people I cared about. Learning provided me with something to give, the opportunity to truly contribute something of value to all those around me. It offered me a sense of joy and fulfillment. At the same time, I discovered an even more powerful form of pleasure, and that was achieved by sharing what I'd learned in a passionate way. When I began to see that what I could share helps people increase the quality of their lives, I discovered the ultimate level of pleasure, and that's my life's purpose began to evolve. Look at that, bro. That goes right in line with what I'm saying. You start teaching your clients about new stuff you learn. Dude, I tried this thing on Facebook. We got to do this. We got to run this. I'm excited about it. I'm going to get you results with it. They're going to stay in business with you versus the other dude that's like, hey, I have a little blah, 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 cookie cutter ad that works every time. No. All right, guys. 77 minutes. Hopefully, I know Samuel enjoyed that. Or, wait, that's it, right? Oh, what is it not? Damn. All right. Hope you guys have enjoyed that. I'm going to be doing more of these. Crazy value, bro. I freaking know it, dude. Listen to what I'm saying. These other guys, they're going to teach you how to get the cash, baby. They're going to teach you how to get some quick cash. I know that, dude. But how do you build an empire, dude? A brand, a movement. And you're not even thinking about cash because that's just byproduct. That's what I want to teach, man. Byproduct. So yeah, check out this view. It's pretty sick. Every time I wake up, I'm like, dude, this is dope. That's actually right where I hiked. If you can see right, whoa. Right, oh, that's so weird. Right there, dude. I hiked up that entire mountain. Little golf court. Dang, you guys haven't even seen the... Let me just show you. Well, there's two. I know there's two people. Mike, or who else is in here? I can't see. Let me show you guys. So I keep this place freaking bare bones, dude. You're actually seeing it kind of dirty right now, to be honest. But, dude, there is, like, nothing in this house. Like, it's just straight up, like... All right, let me show you guys. Yeah, we're in Cali, bro. It's been sick to move out, to be honest. It's dope. Let me see if I can show you the pool. It's pretty sick, dude. Pool, jacuzzi. It's sick, dude. Nobody comes up here. I only have one neighbor. This has been there for like so many months. I'm just seeing how long it can stay there. Cause I don't think anyone lives there. But dude, this is what this methodology teaches you how to do. I never was thinking about getting an apartment and saving up. No, dude, you get rewarded in life based on who you become. People think it's like, people don't touch on that, so then all people are focused on is just closing deals and making sales. And it's not about making sales, it's about who you have to become. If you go sell something for $100 or something, dude, this is why I switched away from that light. Look at that. If you have to go sell something for $100 and you could just freestyle it and just kind of do it off the dome, like, you'll become a better person. If you've never sold anything, you'll become like a more evolved person. But when you go sell something for $1,000, $2,000, or $300, whatever, you have to get more prepared. Maybe you have to dress up nicer. Maybe you have to, bring a contract. Maybe you have to bring a folder. Maybe you have to get a haircut. You got to go invest money on cleaning your car. See, so people focus on, oh, I just got to go get the sale. They forget that it's about who you become. I deserve this now. This is my environment. This is what I need to create what I got to create. It's not about getting the apartment. So, like, you get there when you get there, but you have to become that person for it to be in line with what it is exactly that you want. People that are off kilter, like super rich, born into wealth, that's why they don't know what to do. Cause like they're just born into like an offset reality of like, whoa, everything I gets handed to me. So they don't have to become anybody to really, deserve it. But for the majority of people in life, they have to earn stuff and they have to put in the work. So it's not what you have. It's like, oh, this is who I am, and then this is part of who I am. Like, I already know next year I'm gonna probably move out of this place, or I'm gonna just like super deck this out. I may move to LA next year with Jake. Like, I could see that playing out based on this year. But this is perfect, dude. This is the perfect place for me to live. It's like right by my old house. I'm like 2 minutes away from all my family, and yet I have complete freedom. Nobody's here. It's just I can work, I can create, I can make the course here, I can make videos, I can do everything I need to do here. They even have a gym. So it's not like how many things I've sold. Hey, how do I get my first clients? Did you miss the video? Ask Sam. Sam will tell you. Sam, comment how to get the first. You're focused on the platform, dude. You missed the whole thing. Dude, you can get I guarantee you, I should do a live just for the sake of it. No, I'm just messing with you. I should do a live, dude. I should get a client like on a live. You just go into, or get an appointment. Just go to see, when you focus on the activity, you will fail. Because if you're focused on a Facebook or Instagram, if that doesn't work, what's gonna happen? You have to be resourceful. If you really need a client, you can go straight to the restaurant or straight to the wherever it is. If you really want a client, you will have a client. I mean, this is what the whole message of what I'm saying is. If you have no clients, is because you're not doing anything for you to deserve any clients. If you're sitting at home and thinking like, how do I get a client, and then not doing anything to get a client, and not being of value, not obsessing with solving problems for people, and then you're wondering why we don't have a client, well, it's simple, right? So what we have to do is we have to become the person that has the client. So that's what I was talking about, which you probably just missed, is when I used to sell knives, I sold $30,000 worth of knives. I don't know if you guys knew that. Here, let me show you. I sold $30,000 worth of these knives here. I have a case of these. Look at how freaking sick these knives are. You see that? They're called Cutco. So I sold $30,000 worth of those knives. So let me tell you a little story. When I sold things that were $100, when I sold things that were $100, I was the person that sold things that were $100. Now, when you take this as an individual, you have to factor in quantity, because I know Michael, he sells things that are like $500 to like 700, I think he used to tell me. So if he's selling 10 of those, that's different, right? But I'm just talking about one, keeping it very simple. So if you are selling something that's $100, it's your first thing you've ever sold, right? Ever. When you finally get that sale, I guarantee you, because this is how life works, the person that you are after the sale is the person that you needed to be to get the sale. I hope that makes sense. So you've never done something, right? I'm gonna make people understand social interaction way better than like business. So let's say you're trying to go out with a girl, right? So if everyone's probably like, oh, I wanna hear this. So let's say you're trying to get a girlfriend, right? If you think of your ideal client or one of your clients as your girlfriend, like trying to get a girlfriend. So if you're sitting at home just looking at a bunch of, girls' Instagrams and just liking their photo and just like asking everybody why you don't have a girlfriend or how to get a first girlfriend, then, you're just gonna be like, not the person that doesn't have the girlfriend. But what happens when you send the message? What happens when you go up to the girl and you like actually start talking? Maybe they say no, but after so many times, after so many engagements, then what happens? Then you finally get the date of the girlfriend. And then what happens is the person that you are after you got the date is the person that you had to become to get it. So it's the same with a client. If the person you are now, like who you are now, is just doing whatever that person's doing, well, they don't deserve a client. But become the person that deserves the client, you will get a client. Become the person that gets dressed, gets ready, is prepared, has their contract, has their folder, is dressed up, has a haircut, is on time, is early, is thorough, is communicative, is all of these things. You have to be that person, and then it's like bing, it just unlocks. It's like a level. It's like leveling up in a video game. It's like if you need 10 coins to get to the next level and your video game player's just like bouncing around, and you get 1 coin, it's like, oh, maybe I got to get my contract. And then it's like, okay, cool. Maybe. So that's how life is. It's like there's a code to getting a client. There's codes. So it's like, you don't know how many times you have to twist it and turn it to get the client, because if it was that easy all the time, and if it could be that easy, but if you listen to this whole talk, it was about sustaining it. So there's a code. Yeah, I could guarantee you, if you're decent at sales and have a good product, you could probably call 1,000 people and you could make $1,000. I mean, that'd be pretty low, to be honest. You'd have to be pretty bad. So it's there, logically, people know this. If I want to lose weight, what do I got to do? Don't even eat anything at all. But you're not going to sustain that, right? So this is the gist of the point I'm trying to make. If you can create a sphere, if you can become obsessed with actually bringing people value, solving them problems, being transparent, and saying, hey, look, I'm trying to grow tell somebody, dude, tell somebody, hey, I'm trying to grow my social media business. And the guy that I'm learning from told us to send video messages to you about what you could improve. But screw that. I'd rather know what problems you have in your business. And to be honest, I haven't had any clients before. And I know that I'm good at what I do, but not everybody needs the same thing. So maybe if you have something that I could help you with, a project, like, then maybe I could help you with it or whatever. So that's a off the top of my head, piece of value, but that's just what I see. Like, the people that you go in thinking, like, as I've started to work with higher up real estate agents, they do not get business doing cold Facebook ads to their community. They just don't. You go look at Josh Altman, look at the top realtors in the entire US and the entire world. You think they're running Facebook ads saying, put in your address? No, they have video, they have brand, they have referral. They need to be top of mind. They have retargeting, they have simple ads. So it's kind of one of those techniques where when you need to get something, you need to get your first client. It's like, dude, be transparent. Be like, I never had a client before, but I know I'm better than every other business owner out there trying to do their own social media content posts. So here's my intention. I want to send you a message, see what you need help with. If you have something you think I could help with, I'd love to collaborate and see what we could do and build a relationship, And different people will tell you, don't say yes to free stuff. I'm not going to go again. I'm just telling you, the clients I had that were the best, I started for free. But you have to know how to read people too. You can't just sign on a free client that's like a narcissist and then be like, why didn't I get paid later, Quinn? No, I knew these dudes were good people and they wanted help, but I didn't even know what I was doing. So people have like this entitlement thing with social media, because like usually it's a bunch of like 20-year-olds just teaching other 15-year-olds, and then it's like, oh, this is how it should be. But real business owners will just check you, be like, dude, don't come to me asking for a business and then charging me $2,000 and you have no results, And then it's like, you got to be kind of fair, like, okay, can I really charge this much? Can I really be now I know. I'm like, dude, this video is worth $5,000, so I know it's in line with who I am and what we do. So I can say, hey, dude, this is $5,000, and people will buy it because it's real. But if I were to start out the gate and I'll be like, this is a $5,000 video because this teacher told me it was worth it, but I don't really embody it. That's just what they told me. That's the frequency I feel coming from a lot of the people trying to get clients and learn. They learn from somebody else what to charge. So then they have their business idea in their head, and then they go out and tell people, and then it's like, it doesn't resonate because it's not embodied. I could talk to any real estate agent on the planet, and I know that I could show them that I'm badass at what I do. I know it because I actually know what I'm talking about. So how do you get fluent in the language of your niche? How do you get obsessed with understanding their needs and what the components? You need to be able to go into a restaurant if you're in the restaurant industry and know their back-end business. Be like, how much does it cost you per cook? How many cooks do you have? You're gonna know the right questions. You just go in there talking about social media and be like, this guy doesn't even understand the business as a whole. So that only comes from talking to people and not just trying to sell them. You gotta understand. I know real estate agent. I'm like, how many deals you close? What's your commission? How much does it cost for you to rent your office? What's the percentage you give to your broker? What's your split, What are your other expenses? How much are you spending a month on other marketing? See, I can think of all those questions off the top of my head. I'm not writing a script. So when I know that, people are like, dude, what type of listings are you getting? Are you getting for sale by owners? Are you getting expireds? Are you getting Are you getting bank-owned properties? Are you getting people that are distressed? You work with investors? See, people are like, oh, this guy actually knows real estate. See? So am I going to beat the other dude that's got his cookie cutter ad that's just freaking running ads from his social media? Of course, because I'm invested in the industry. Anyway, guys, hopefully that's helped you. I love to do this. So hopefully it's helped some of you guys. Hopefully more of you watch this after. But yeah, send me a message on Instagram and tell other people you know if this was fire. All right, last questions. Come on, you got 4 seconds if you want to say something. If not, I shall go. Somebody's like, nope. Come on. If not, I'm just gonna close it. I just can't tell because there's 2 people watching. So it makes me think they would have just got off if you didn't have, okay. Recommend cold calling. I don't recommend it, no. How long, if you're even thinking about do you recommend cold calling, you obviously know that you're not gonna hold it up that long, right? It's like if I said, hey, like, if you say recommend cold calling, in my head it's like, oh, well, you already know you're not gonna sustain that long term, so that's why you're wondering if you have to do it, because that's what other people say you have to do. But what if I was like, what's easier for you, making a video about what you do and posting it on your Facebook, or cold calling, or writing a post and posting it on your Facebook? What's easier, that or cold calling? Or what's easier, sending an email or sending a Facebook message or a LinkedIn message or cold calling? If you love to be on the phones and you're freaking good, fine. Yeah, that's great. I would, okay, so what I'm saying is I don't recommend not calling. I highly recommend calling. I just recommend, like, what's worked better for me long term is just interacting with people and then calling them. So that's what I do. I've cold called, where I just straight up cold call, and that's fine. If you have a way that you could do that works for you and you can keep cold calling, then do it, dude. You don't even need to ask me. If you're like, I love cold calling, don't even ask. But for me, I like messaging, having some interaction, and then when they send you their cell phone number, it's like, oh, dude, this is easy, dude. It's like talking to a family member or something, right? So that's what I would say. Yes, I'm still running my lead generation funnel I have a master plan. I cannot reveal it, but yes, I'm still running ads, and it's working pretty well. So, I use Facebook. I like Facebook. I've built a pretty solid following on Facebook with like brand and stuff. So, that's the key. You have to mirror your ideal client too. In real estate, people wear suits, people dress up, people do their hair. I'm not dressed up right now, but Monday through Saturday I am. And like my profile picture, it's like me dressed up, wearing more of a nice shirt, So you got to mirror so that those people are like, oh, this guy's one of us. Sounds weird, but if you're like living on Fiji and you're trying to market to real estate agent, like you could get people for sure, but I think long-term people want to know somebody's invested in the industry. So, all right, guys, peace. Send me a message on Instagram if you liked it, and I'll be doing probably one of these every Sunday or something. And yeah, 100 minutes, pretty bomb. I'm gonna end it at 9933, sacred numbers. So give it like a few seconds, but send me a DM on Instagram, And I'll put a link below this just to go into my messenger. So I'm trying to get the people that are interested in this